The hidden price of hosting a dinner party is honesty, but what happens when a free meal leaves everyone paying the price of starvation? I was recently invited to a friend's dinner party, and she proudly announced she was making a special vegan lasagna. I am not a vegan myself, but I genuinely enjoy plant-based food, so I was excited to try her new creation. But when the plates hit the table, we realized this was not lasagna at all. There were absolutely no noodles, no vegan cheese, and not even a drop of marinara sauce. It was literally just raw lettuce leaves stacked with cold tomato slices and raw vegetables. I politely ate my entire serving of this layered salad, but my stomach was completely empty afterward. I did not complain or say a single negative word because she is just starting her vegan journey, and I wanted to respect her effort. But right after dinner, the hunger was unbearable, so I decided to leave the party early. It turned out that a few other guests were secretly starving too, so we all left together and headed straight to a local pizzeria to get a real dinner. We did not post anything on social media and kept it completely private, but somehow the host found out. She called me furious and humiliated, claiming it was incredibly rude and insulting that we went out for food after she spent hours preparing dinner for everyone. I calmly told her that I truly appreciated her effort, but I was simply starving and did not want to embarrass her by asking for more food in front of the other guests. Now my friend group is totally split because some people think I should have just sucked it up and stayed, while others believe that if you promise your guests a substantial lasagna and serve them a cold pile of lettuce instead, you cannot be surprised when they leave to buy a real meal. So tell me, am I the bad guy in this situation, or did the host completely fail her guests? 2. The corporate world teaches you how to manage multi-million-dollar budgets, but it completely fails to prepare you for the brutal reality of marriage and hidden burnout. I am currently on a career break after working as a highly paid technical consultant for one of the biggest tech companies in the world, while my husband holds a stressful senior role in finance and works exhausting hours. We have a 2.5-year-old toddler, and I am currently pregnant with our second child, due by the end of the year. Because I am technically a stay-at-home mother right now, I handle 90% of the parenting, including every single night shift and breakfast, because my schedule is flexible and our son goes to daycare most days. But I always maintained a strict expectation that my husband should remain an active parent and not completely slack off just because he brings in a corporate salary. Recently, I went through a brutal streak of sleepless night shifts because our son was sick, and I ended up catching the virus and getting completely run down myself. Despite being exhausted and pregnant, I still forced myself to do all the heavy lifting. When I finally asked my husband to help with the toddler's bedtime routine, he sighed reluctantly and looked miserable. I calmly told him that he needs to start taking on more parenting responsibilities now, so that our son gets used to his dad doing things with him before the new baby arrives and occupies all my time. My husband looked at me, rolled his eyes, and muttered a comment that completely broke my patience, saying that he feels like he has to do absolutely everything around here. I was stunned and asked him to elaborate, reminding him of the reality that I handle the morning routine, the daycare drop-offs, the cooking, the pickups, the feeding, the showers, and almost every single bedtime while literally carrying a pregnancy. His only response was a cold, dismissive statement that he works a real corporate job, implying that my labor at home is completely worthless. That utter lack of appreciation infuriated me to my core, making me feel entirely invisible. I lost control and told him to loudly EFF off, stating that I do not need his pathetic help anymore, and we have been in a toxic silent treatment ever since. Some people think I crossed a major line by swearing at my husband, while others believe that a senior finance executive who thinks a pregnant tech consultant does nothing all day deserves exactly what he got. 3. Maintaining a strict fitness routine is hard enough, but what do you do when your partner's mental health starts dragging your own physical progress down? My girlfriend and I always used to go to the gym together, and after struggling with consistency for years, we finally managed to build a solid routine of going 3 times every single week. But recently her depression started getting severe, and because she was feeling low, we began skipping sessions more and more frequently. Today I realized that my own health was starting to suffer, so I sat her down and calmly told her that I need to ensure I am hitting the gym at least 3 times a week no matter what. I told her that if she does not feel up to going, I am just going to start going on my own. She immediately got upset and argued that the gym is something we are supposed to do together as a couple. I pointed out that it is completely unfair to expect my physical progress and hard work to go to waste just because she is unable to go. I told her she cannot expect me to stop doing things and pause my entire life just because she is choosing not to do them. She called me completely unfair and selfish, saying she cannot help feeling low due to her illness. But I held my ground and repeated that her depression should not mean my personal progress gets ruined, and it should not mean I am trapped at home just because she is not feeling great. Now she is furious with me, and our relationship is incredibly tense. Some people think I am an insecure partner who should